ആസയില്ല മുയർച്ചയാലും മുയർച്ചയില്ല ആസയാലും പയനില്ലേ എന്ന് പറയാറുണ്ട്. That is, desire without diligence and diligence without desire are equally futile. Today we have the honor of meeting the recipients of Ivory Awards who embody both desire and diligence to make a difference in the society. തനത് മേഖലകളിൽ അവരുടെ കലയായിക്കോട്ടെ, അക്കാഡമിക് പഠനങ്ങളായിക്കോട്ടെ, അവരുടെ മേഖലകളിൽ പ്രാവീണ്യം തെളിയിക്കുമ്പോഴും അതോടൊപ്പം തന്നെ കേരളത്തിൻ്റെ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ലോകതലത്തിൽ തന്നെ സാമൂഹിക സാംസ്കാരിക ഭൂമികയിൽ നല്ലൊരു മാറ്റം കൊണ്ടുവരുവാനായി അവർ നിരന്തരം ശ്രമിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നു. അത് തന്നെയാണ് ഐവറി പുരസ്കാരം അവർക്ക് സമർപ്പിക്കാനുള്ള നമുക്ക് ഏറ്റവും വലിയ പ്രചോദനമായി മാറിയത്. ഐവറി പുരസ്കാര സമർപ്പണത്തിന്റെ രണ്ടാം പതിപ്പാണിത്. This is the second edition of the award ceremony, and it is always, it is said, by definition, remarkable things will get remarked upon. So we have 3 such awardees whose exceptional work in their respective fields deserve acclaim and deserve to be remarked upon. Shall we first have the hosting team on stage? ഏറ്റവും ആദ്യം പെരുവനം രാജ്യാന്തര ഗ്രാമോത്സവ വേദി ഒരുക്കുന്നതിനായി ഇതിനു പുറകെ പ്രവർത്തിച്ചവരും ഐവറി പുരസ്കാരങ്ങൾ എന്ന ഈ ഒരു ആശയം വിഭാവനം ചെയ്തവരുമാണ് ഏറ്റവും ആദ്യം വേദിയിലേക്ക് എത്തുന്നത്. ഐവറി ബുക്സിന്റെ മാനേജിംഗ് ഡയറക്ടർ മിസ് സീത പുന്നക്കൽ, വുമൻ ഓഫ് ഗ്രിറ്റ് ആൻഡ് ഗ്രേസ്, മാഡം join us on stage. The chairman of Ivory Books, Dr. Ajay Kumar, who is also the festival chairman and art connoisseur himself. The CEO of Ivory Books, Mr. Praveen Vaishagan, a go-getter, and the board member and festival director, Mr. Rajiv Menon, whose heartbeat always beats with art. And we have the hosting panel ready, and with all your permission and your consent, let me have the honor and pleasure of having the recipients of the second edition of Ivory Awards on stage. May we have the trailblazer Padma Bhushan Dr. Mallika Sarabhai on stage. Heartiest welcome, ma'am. To be inspiring is incredible. She continues to have that inspiring aura around her. And now, it is an absolute joy and delight to invite on stage Dr. Rekha Raj. Can we have Dr. Rekha Raj, a social activist, a literary, a scholarly scholar as well, who continues to use her voice to bring a change to the society. And one more time, this time as an awardee and not as a speaker, can we have Dr. Methil Devika on stage, the Mohiniyattam exponent, who's been creating ripples with her work of art. All 3 are faces and voices that are acclaimed and acknowledged the world over. But because this is a formal ceremony, it was also a matter of prestige and privilege for me to introduce and invite our awardee. So I am going to borrow a few minutes of time as I invite each of our recipient to accept this token of appreciation from Ivory Books. And let me also add, the shield, the trophy, is being specifically sculpted. It is not mass produced, and therefore that also brings an element of artistic and aesthetic element to this event. Mr. Shan എന്ന സ്കൾപ്റ്ററാണ്, ഷാൻ KR എന്ന ശില്പിയാണ് ഈ ഷീൽഡുകൾ നമുക്ക് വേണ്ടി കൊത്തിയെടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. അതും ഈ അവസരത്തിൽ പ്രത്യേകം എടുത്തു പറയുന്നു. And now, the very first Ivory Awards. The recipient, she's an actress, a dancer, an authority on Indian classical dance forms like Bharatanatyam and Kuchipudi, an art administrator, a writer who uses her time to make sure that the world becomes a better place to live in. She has had decades of experience heading and helming the Performing Arts Academy Darpana, and she is now the Chancellor of the Kerala Kalamandalam, deemed to be university. She uses art to advocate social change. As we say, Sahridaya Darpana Marjanam, art helps to cleanse the mirror of the heart. As someone who has also been helming and spearheading Darpana, so this is the right way to welcome you, ma'am. It is an absolute honor to present before you the formidable Padma Bhushan Dr. Mallika Sarabhai. And in order to present and give away the award, can we have the maestro, Peruvanam Padma Shri Kuttan Marar himself. Heartiest welcome. He is a Melam impresario himself. So this is again a confluence of music, dance, arts, letters and whatnot. Joining Padma Shri Peruvanam Kuttan Marar here is Dr. Ajay Kumar, whose Sarvamangala Trust Arts Initiative constantly tries to push the envelope. Art is how a human tells another human how to be human, we say. മനുഷ്യർ പരസ്പരം അങ്ങോട്ടും ഇങ്ങോട്ടും മനുഷ്യത്വത്തിനെ കുറിച്ച് ചർച്ച ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു വേദിയാകുന്നു കല. ഈ വാക്കുകളെ അന്വർത്ഥമാക്കുന്ന പ്രവർത്തനം തന്നെയാണ് മാഡം മല്ലിക സാരാഭായ് കാഴ്ചവെക്കുന്നത്. A few words from you at this moment will be much appreciated, ma'am. A brief response from you would be great.
Dear friends, I'm deeply honored at getting this award. I have to tell you that coming from Gujarat, where the stock market is the only truth, and coming from a state where the BJP has ruled for 30 years, my new role as Chancellor of Kalamandalam has been a breath of oxygen. Kerala makes my heart race. It makes my blood sing. The love for the arts here is something that I breathe in and take with me wherever I am. And I seriously consider myself a Kerala Kuti.
And Kerala will be happy to have a daughter like you. Thank you, ma'am. And our next recipient, the Ivory M.N. Vijayan Puraskaram 2023. The awardee is a Dalit feminist scholar activist. She has had over 2 decades of experience in shaping the intersectional praxis and theory mainly focused on Dalit women's political interventions and lived experiences. She is currently a recipient of the Kerala Chief Minister's Nava Kerala Postdoctoral Fellowship. She has formerly served as an assistant professor at the Mahatma Gandhi University, Kerala, and has also worked for the Amnesty International. Her writings have appeared in several notable publications, including the Economic and Political Weekly. And in fact, apart from being a much respected and sought after academic, she continues to translate words into action. She's been a part of the founding, member and founding force of multiple pioneering organizations in Kerala, like the Panchami Dalit Women's Collective, the Uttara Kalam, which is a leading digital platform for Dalit Bhujan voices and dissident writings, the Kerala Cure Pride March, the Sahayatrika, a community organization for queer and trans people assigned female at birth, and the list goes on, and she continues to believe that there are miles and miles to go further. It is with absolute delight and pleasure that I welcome Dr. Rekha Raj to accept this token of appreciation, and may we have the honor of having Shri Laxman Maruti Gaikvad on stage to give away this memento, this word of appreciation. As someone who has given the masterpiece Uchalya that spoke of the trials, tribes and the vicissitudes of life of the tribal community Uchalya in Maharashtra, who better than two strong, powerful voices of change? During his session, sir had mentioned, सच्चाई की अपनी ताकत होती है, and it is the exact same सच्चाई that Madam Rekha has also been pursuing. We would like to always save these moments in other form of art, which is photography. Thank you, sir. And Madam Rekha, a few words from you would be much appreciated.
എല്ലാവർക്കും എൻ്റെ നമസ്കാരം. ആദരിക്കപ്പെടുക എന്നുള്ളത് എല്ലാ കാലത്തും സന്തോഷമുള്ള ഒരു കാര്യമാണ്. പക്ഷേ കുറേ അധികം വളരെ സ്വാഭാവികമെന്ന് കേരള സമൂഹത്തിൽ വിചാരിക്കുന്ന പല കാര്യങ്ങളോടും അത്ര പ്രതിപത്തി ഉണ്ടായിരുന്ന ഒരാളല്ല ഞാൻ. അതുകൊണ്ട് വളരെ സ്വാഭാവികം, നോർമൽ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന പല കാര്യങ്ങളോടും വിമർശനത്തോടു കൂടി ഇടപെടുവാനും വിമർശനപരമായി എന്നെ നോക്കിക്കാണുവാനും ചില കാര്യങ്ങൾ ചെയ്യുവാനും സാധിച്ചു എന്നുള്ളതിനെ ജീവിതത്തിലെ വലിയ സന്തോഷമായി ഞാൻ കാണുന്നു. എപ്പോഴൊക്കെയാണോ നമ്മൾ അസ്വസ്ഥരാകുന്നത്, എപ്പോഴൊക്കെയാണോ നമ്മൾ അസ്വസ്ഥത ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്നത്, അപ്പോഴാണ് ലോകം മാറുന്നതെന്ന് ഞാൻ കരുതുന്നു. ഈ ഒരു അവസരത്തിന് വലിയ നന്ദി, ഈ ഒരു അംഗീകാരത്തിന് നന്ദി, സന്തോഷം.
Now, the next awardee of the Ivory Sugumar Azhikode Puraskaram, the Sugumar Azhikode Award. Here again, let me formally introduce Madam Methil Devika, a Mohiniyattam exponent, a practitioner academic, has been the recipient of several national and state recognitions and awards, an empaneled artist with SPICMAXI and with ICCR. She has formerly served as a senior research associate in the Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, ISRO, who worked on an arts integrated advanced science project. She's also been an adjunct faculty at York University, Canada. She is also the recipient of the CM's Navakerala postdoctoral fellowship, which she pursues at the Department of Sociology in the University of Kerala. It is an absolute delight to have a dance exponent who brings in ingenious versions of art on stage and on screen. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Methil Devika for you. And can we once again have the honor of having the virtuoso Peruvanam Padma Shri Kuttan Marar on stage to present the award. Creativity takes exceptional courage. So to go beyond the comfort zone and try out new things, especially as an artist, requires immense bravado and courage. And in that sense, we have 3 such awardees who embody that grit. भूल बिछे हो या कांटे हो, राह न अपनी छोड़ो तुम, जब तक तन में जान बनी हो, तब तक आगे बढ़ो तुम. These are the lines that come to mind when we see these 3 luminaries on stage. And congratulations to all the awardees. We know this is only a small token of appreciation from our end. And over to you, ma'am, for the response.
അവാർഡ് കിട്ടുന്നതിൽ വളരെ സന്തോഷം തന്നെയാണ്. നമ്മൾ എത്ര അവാർഡ് നമ്മൾ ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാലും എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നു തരുന്ന ആൾക്കാരെയും നമ്മുടെ ഒപ്പം കിട്ടുന്ന ആൾക്കാരെയും ആസ്വദിച്ചിരിക്കും ഒരു അവാർഡിൻ്റെ എന്താ പറയുക ഒരു വാല്യൂ. ആൻഡ് ഐ എം സോ ഹാപ്പി ദാറ്റ് ഈ ഒരു വേദിയിൽ പെരുവന്നം സാറിൻ്റെന്ന് എനിക്ക് കുട്ടന്മാരാർ ആശാരിൻ്റെന്ന് എനിക്ക് കിട്ടിയതിൽ അതീവ സന്തോഷമുണ്ട്. അതിൽ എൻ്റെ മോനായിരിക്കും ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ സന്തോഷിക്കുക. പിന്നെ അഫ്കോഴ്സ് മല്ലികാജി ആൻഡ് എൻ്റെ കൊളീഗാണ് രേഖ രാജ്. To be with her, to share space is also an honor for me. Thank you so much to the organizers and Sarvamangala for this. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you. And now we are looking forward to a closing ceremony, which is going to be a very brief one, but simple but a significant step. So in order to be part of the valedictory ceremony, can we have on stage Ashtavaidyan Sri E.T. Neelakanthan Moose, chairman of the much celebrated Vaidya Ratnam, which is itself a repository of age-old knowledge on Ayurveda. And Sri Venugopala Menon, the managing director of Oasis UAE, who's our friend, philosopher, guide. We welcome Sri Venugopala Menon on stage. Festival curator, who has an enviable love and passion for arts and letters, Sri Ramachandran Keli, welcome. And the general convener, the very proactive Sri Dinesh Peruvanam. ഇവരെല്ലാവരെയും ഞാൻ വേദിയിലേക്ക് ക്ഷണിക്കുകയാണ്. ഒരു വലിയ ടീം എഫേർട്ടാണ് കഴിഞ്ഞ 3 ദിവസങ്ങളായി നമ്മളിവിടെ കണ്ടത്. ലോകത്തിന്റെ തന്നെ വിവിധ ഭാഗങ്ങളിൽ നിന്നുള്ള പ്രമുഖർ ഒന്നിച്ചെത്തി ഗ്രാമോത്സവം ഒരു ഉത്സവമാക്കി തന്നെ മാറ്റിയിരിക്കുന്നു എന്നതിലും വലിയ സന്തോഷവും ആഹ്ലാദവുമുണ്ട്. And this is going to be yet another photo frame. Let's click a picture together. Earlier we used to say building something brick by brick. Today we build it click by click. So we want the story to be clicked and documented. അതന്നെയായിരുന്നു, if you are happy and you know clap your hands ഒക്കെ മാറി. ഇപ്പൊ എല്ലാവരും ഫോട്ടോസ് എടുത്ത് വീഡിയോസ് എടുത്ത് ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടാണ് സന്തോഷം കാണിക്കുന്നത്. ഇപ്പൊ വേണമെങ്കിൽ ഒരു clap your hands ആവാം. ഇത് മനോഹരമായ ഒരു കാഴ്ചയാണ്. This is, they deserve the appreciation. And in the presence of icons, shall we make that important announcement regarding whatever it is regarding? I shouldn't be saying that, so I am going to hand over the mic to you.
This festival has started, village festival has started in the last year. Actually, we have no models before us. We don't have a pre-model and we don't have a pre-experience. So we were finding out a grammar of himself. Now the speakers are defining grammar. They are suggesting how a festival should be. Dr. Pavitrana is saying that you should stay in the village. Now it is a time for the villages are getting negated. So the villages should define the grammar of a festival. Not the money or capital forces. Village should decide the sensibility of a festival. And the visual artist Riaz Komo is saying that you should address the visual anthropology in totality. That should be how you should define this festival. You should address this festival. And Laxman Gaikvad is saying that without balancing men and women or without the gender equality, what kind of a festival is there? No women empowerment. We should talk about the equipped women. That's what Laxman Gaikvad is saying. And it's all is happening before that Mallika Sarabhai. Mallika Sarabhai is not treated as a performer. When she performs at NCPA, all the Mallus from all over the Bombay used to go there, not to see her performance. Because her was the only resisting force in the most turbulent times. She was a performer who used to come over there. Her poems, its visual quality and its activist degree, that has to be acknowledged specifically by the Mallus. In 2002, when the World Social Forum was happening, a girl was very active on the stage addressing the 10 lakhs audience, saying and addressing. So like me, many Mallus were taking, she is a Mallu, she is from Kerala, she is from the Tarwad of Anakara, that's Mallika Sarabhai. So while making this announce before the activist, performer, art administrator specifically, that too in a politically very sensible place of Kerala Kalamandalam in particular. With all your permission, we haven't achieved it. We are just finding out a grammar. And Rekha Raj is there, Rekha Raj is there, always here to rectify us and make it politically correct. Rekha Raj is here. And Methil Devika, who didn't broke the convention or the the limits of the Mohiniyattam, it is like running in a track. It was a wall before. We cannot break the wall and go there. Now she's saying that it is a track. You can just cross the wall, cross the mark and come back again, because the tradition is not concrete and what you call cannot be destructed, nothing of that sort. It can be expanded. According to time, it should be refined. So Methil Devika ji is here. So in presence of everyone, let us say, we would like to announce the date of the next year's International Peruvanam Village Festival 2025, January 3, 4 and 5. Friday, Saturday and Sunday. You should be here to correct us, give us more suggestions, because we all are working together. Thank you.
Thank you very much. What an exciting moment this is. This is exactly why Peruvanam is filled with lovers of art. ഒരു വർഷത്തിന്റെ ഗ്രാമോത്സവത്തിന്റെ ക്ലോസിംഗ് സെറിമണിയിൽ അടുത്ത വർഷത്തിന്റെ പ്ലാനിങ് ഇപ്പൊ തന്നെ തുടങ്ങുകയാണ്. അത്രയും എക്സൈറ്റ്മെന്റോട് കൂടി, അത്രയും ആർജവത്തോടെ, ആവേശത്തോടെ അടുത്ത ഗ്രാമോത്സവത്തിനുള്ള തയ്യാറെടുപ്പിനാണ് നമ്മുടെ ടീം ഇവിടെ ഒരുങ്ങുന്നത്.